Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday to you. Today's video, quite an interesting one. It's all about limiting beliefs, our favorite topic, my favorite topic. And we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs and how to get over some of the limiting beliefs. Maybe I might divide this video into two parts because this is, I think, a 4 to 5 step process that I have kind of discovered and I have used on certain limiting beliefs as well, and it has worked really well for me. So a limiting belief is essentially a collection of thoughts and feelings and emotions that limit you in various capacities. Like it can be feelings of not being good enough, that's a limiting belief. Essentially they limit you from living your best life, from putting your best foot forward. Anything that comes in the way of your happiness, anything that comes in the way of you just living a great life is a limiting belief. Okay, anything that stops you, anything that you feel like is stopping you from going the extra mile or doing anything differently, that's a limiting belief. Okay, so the first step is identifying these self-doubt patterns and these limiting beliefs. Now these beliefs they are rooted in the subconscious mind. Okay, so it is something that you have picked up from either your childhood, while growing up, when you didn't have the conscious barrier fully formed. That's when everything, your subconscious mind basically accepted everything that was happening around you as Bible truth, and it has accepted it as something that is a part of you. First and most important step is to identify your limiting beliefs, because the thing is that our internal communication up here, wherever, our internal communication that we have is so rampant. It's so loud. It's so like all the time that it is absolutely difficult to identify what your limiting beliefs actually are until you get to doing this work. You know, we are so associated with that mental chatter that keeps happening in our minds that we don't really know that it is not us, it's not who we are, it's a different entity on its own. We associate our thoughts with ourselves so much that it is essential. That's the reason why we have so many issues in life, is because we think that we are our thoughts, but we are not. At any point, do not identify with those thoughts. Reading from my notes, I hope that's okay. It's so hard to catch hold of a thought before it turns into a roller coaster of other thoughts, and then you end up feeling bad. There are about 50,000 or 70,000 thoughts a day. Coupled with the feelings you feel, it's a hot mix in there. So look at different areas in your life. It may include, starting your business or growing your business confidence, speaking in public, how your life is in at work, different aspects of your life, and see some of the self-doubt patterns that keep coming up for you. You know, like if you are, something that comes up for me is some of my examples I'm going to share with you. You don't have the guts to speak up and do what it takes. You're too scared. Will you ever be able to do what it takes? You don't even know what needs to be done. This is with regards to like standing up for myself and doing the thing that actually matters to me the most. Look at you and the environment you're in. Will you ever succeed? Look at the way you look and behave. Some of my self-doubt patterns. When I did a lot of journaling, I realized that I was carrying a lot of this stuff. A lot of negative self-talk was being said. I think a lot of my inner critic was on full blast mode, and still is. I have to work through it every day. And so what I want you to do is such a freaking long bloody pointer. This is identification. Become an observer of all the thoughts that you have in your day, just like one at a time. Like the feelings that you have, like if you feel bad after you've seen someone, or after you go into a room full of people and you feel like very self-conscious, that's a limiting belief, limiting thought. Do you feel like you can't speak up to someone, to your boss, to your co-worker? then again a limiting belief? Do you think that you don't have what it takes to live your dream life? Limiting belief. So identify that. We usually just end up going for that final emotion. We don't see what that starter thought is, like that one starter thought that then just becomes like a whole roller coaster of many, 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 many thoughts, and then you end up feeling really, really, really bad. So identify that starter thought, okay? And that's all you have to do in the first step. You just have to be an observer, dissociate from that mental chatter that is constantly up there, so that you just take yourself back out from the whole situation. Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to basically work through our self-limiting beliefs, our limiting beliefs. So the main important step first is to just take yourself out of everything, take yourself out of all the situations in your life, and just like take a hard look at every aspect of your life. Take a hard look at the thoughts that you have every single day. Just like dissociate yourself from everything and look at what thoughts you think every single day. What are the feelings you feel every single day? Do you feel very shit at the end of the day? This is your time to see what is actually causing those feelings, and you will be able to trace it to that one thought, that one mini thought that usually just surpasses everything, and like your conscious mind, and then you just end up feeling bad. Okay, because it'll be like a small little neural pathway in your brain that just fires like really fast and you can't catch it. So you have to be really aware, and you can do this, like totally do this. You just have to detach and dissociate from the thoughts, your mental chatter, and then you will be able to pick up on a lot of things that otherwise you wouldn't have been able to pick up. The second step, okay, so identify, make a note of everything that you feel. Like I gave you a list of what I thought about myself, and this is, I don't know when I wrote this down, but I wrote this down sometime back, and these are some of the thoughts that I feel like, sometimes it's your inner critic that is talking to you. So this is what my inner critic is saying to me, and I've written it down as my inner critic. So it might help to do that, or it might help to sort of just write down what you're feeling. Second step is acceptance. This is accept that this is your problem, this is a you problem. But the second biggest step is acceptance, which most of us don't do. We do not accept our limiting beliefs as they are ours. We sort of think that, oh, because this happened, I have this feeling now, and it just is. I don't want to grow, I don't want to do anything on the other side. I'll keep complaining about things not working out for me, but I will still keep holding on to these limiting beliefs. That is the problem that we all have. So the second most important step is acceptance, and I put this in here because I see so many people who just don't want to accept that it is a them problem. They feel so much more comfortable pushing the blame on others, but guess whose life is getting affected by pushing the blame on other people? It's just your life, not theirs. So take responsibility for all your problems and take responsibility for change. Don't keep being in that victim mode. Remember, what you resist persists, and this is something maybe that's probably getting in the way of you living your dream life. So you really got to outweigh the pros and cons of either you want to hold this limiting belief or you want to let go of it. So if you want to move ahead, we got to first accept that we have this limiting belief that we're holding on to. Don't dwell on it. Don't be like, oh my god, I have so many limiting beliefs, like how am I going to live my dream life? Just start working on it one by one, slowly. Miracles will happen in tandem. Like, you don't have to get rid of all of your limiting beliefs and only then will manifestations come into your life. No, just take it as slow as possible. For me, I started working on the limiting beliefs in the whole money world. That's where I started. But all of my limiting beliefs sort of, it's just like, you can see one big tree, and the trunk of the tree is like your main sort of foundation of limiting beliefs, and they all like go into different aspects of your life. So it's basically, if you take one small aspect of your life, maybe your business, your career, your job, and you work through limiting beliefs in that area, it's like a ripple effect, and everything else will also get healed, because you're just healing that one foundation. So just take it step by step, one aspect of your life at a time. Don't dwell on it. All the energy that we have now, that we have been using to hold on to these limiting beliefs, we are going to use that energy to heal ourselves from these limiting beliefs, to let go of these limiting beliefs. So we're taking responsibility. Okay, let's not go back to victim mode. Accept, move on. Take responsibility and deal with our situations right now. Okay, so your exercise for today, I think I'm going to release part 2 on Wednesday, which is basically the other 2 steps, the important steps for getting over your limiting beliefs. The first one is identification, and the second one is acceptance. So what I am going to do is basically, I'm going to give you a short exercise. What you have to do right now is you have to be hyper aware of all of your thoughts for one day. If you feel a bit more confident, take it to 2 days. And the different life situation that comes your way, or even as soon as you wake up, what are the thoughts that you're having about yourself? As you sit in the car, as you go into your workspace, what are the thoughts you're having about yourself? When you're sitting in a room full of people, what are the thoughts that you're having about yourself? When you think about your dream life, about starting that business, what are some of the thoughts that you have about yourself? Just write them down by being hyper aware of your thoughts and your feelings for 2 days or 1 day, whatever it is, and then come back on Tuesday and accept. Feel that acceptance in your soul, in your body. Just feel it, like be like, this is it. I'm accepting, I'm taking responsibility of all my limiting beliefs. I'm not going to dwell on them, I'm not going to be a victim of them. I am just going to be accepting of them, and I'm going to do what it takes to let go of these limiting beliefs, because they are just being a pain in the bum. Okay, so that is your 2 steps and your exercise for today and tomorrow, and I will come back with the next 2 steps on Wednesday. So take care. I hope you like this video. Do subscribe to my channel if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and also I think I need to add this in the beginning of the video, but on this channel we talk about the laws of the universe, how to make use of them to create the life of your dreams, personal development, and a lot more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.